Måneskin's Damiano David sexy car collection. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Måneskin's Damiano David sexy car collection. Let's get right into it. Damiano of Måneskin rose to become a true international star in a very short period of time and with merit. He and Måneskin as a whole have become a fixture in the Rock Band World Cup. Despite their celebrity, all of them, especially Damiano, remained ordinary people. Proof? Damiano is behind the wheel. But why is this so? What kind of car does the singer drive? Damiano of Måneskin's car is one of those that reveals a lot about an artist's personality. Despite being the frontman of one of the world's most popular rock bands, capable of amassing a slew of international awards, Damiano drives around town in a car that everyone can see. Måneskin is a 2016 Italian rock band formed by Damiano David, Victoria De Angelis, Thomas Raggi, and Ethan Torchio. They rose to prominence in Italy in 2017 after appearing on the 11th season of The X Factor. They signed a contract with Sony Music and released the EP Chosen the same year. The debut album was released the following year. The Dance of Life included the single Torna a Casa, which established the group nationally. The song was included on the second album, which was released in 2021. Måneskin's success at Eurovision allowed them to establish themselves on the global stage, while remaining humble. Damiano, who has always been linked to his historical girlfriend, Giorgia Soleri, is a very simple boy who has become so famous since opening the Rolling Stones concert, a dream for every young rock musician. The car he drives demonstrates this. So, what exactly is Damiano's vehicle? There is no luxury, quite the contrary. With so much attention and money pouring in from all directions, the collective imagination has the Måneskin frontman living among glitz and driving supercars, but this is not the case. Other than Ferrari, Mercedes or Maserati, Damiano in fact drives one Smart, and not even the latest model. The Smart for 2 is one of the few cars that has developed a cult following. The two-seater city car has been around for nearly 20 years, and in that time, its compact dimensions and rear-engined layout have distinguished it as a distinct offering on the new car market. The current model is the MK3, and it has spawned a larger model in the form of the Smart for 4, which is making a comeback. The Smart Duo are marketed as higher-end city cars with a higher quality interior and a price premium over the Renault Twingo. The For 2 follows the traditional Smart formula with a short wheelbase and stumpy proportions, but it is far more enjoyable to drive than its predecessors. There's a tight turning circle and peppy 3-cylinder engines available, and Smart's auto gearbox option has been greatly improved, so it's now worth considering if you want a self-shifter. The previous For 2 was at its best when equipped with electric drive, as the direct drive, single-speed gearbox eliminated any transmission issues. There is still an ED model available, but thanks to its new powertrain, the petrol model is worth reconsidering. The For 2 is available with a hard or soft top, dubbed Coupe and Cabrio respectively, and comes in 4 trim levels. The entry-level Pure is fairly basic and cannot be upgraded as much as other models, but it brings the For 2 starting price below $10,000. Smart's tiny For 2 has become a modern-day automotive icon that can be seen all over the world. Now in its third generation, it's more mature, usable and secure than ever before, while retaining much of the spirit of the original. What was once a noisy and impractical vehicle has matured, now offering quieter and more powerful engines, reasonable comfort, and the same incredible urban practicality and low operating costs. Those looking for 4 seats can also consider the similarly designed but larger For 4. While the new Smart still makes a powerful style statement, it may have lost some of the standout originality that drew owners to earlier versions, and the joint venture development program with the Renault Twingo is visible from the driver's seat too. It's also not cheap, with a slew of 4 or 5 seat city cars available for less. Massive advancements beneath the surface make the For 2 MK3 more engaging while remaining comfortable to drive. With its city car, Smart has successfully addressed 2 major issues: the ride and refinement. The latest chassis includes more sophisticated suspension, with some front axle components borrowed from the Mercedes C-Class compact executive saloon, so the For 2 is no longer bothered by slightly worn tarmac. It's more cushioned and compliant on the road, but its short wheelbase keeps it behind the best super minis. The old model's jerky and slow robotized manual gearbox has thankfully been replaced. In its place, a 5-speed manual or an optional 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. It's worth paying the extra money for the automatic because it makes this agile little city car even more lively and responsive than the stickier 5-speed manual. The engine now thrums instead of wheezes, and the gear shift is much smoother. The 89 bhp turbo engine costs around $700 more than the 70 bhp 1.0 litre engine, but we think it's well worth it. Its power delivery isn't the most refined, but it's far better suited to out-of-town driving, allowing you to keep up with faster moving traffic. The rear engine and rear-wheel drive configuration was chosen to maximize practicality over performance. It's incredibly agile in city traffic, and its 6.95 meter turning circle is the smallest of any car on the market. It comes in handy when navigating tight city streets or making impromptu U-turns on narrow roads. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.